Hey, so a few days ago, Tuesday, I was due to fly to Skiathos, Greek island, to stay on some land out on the mountain, to stay with some people there and make art, do Wonder Voyage. Um, 2 days before I was due to fly, the people I was trusting let me down, and so all my plans fell apart. I had nowhere to go, nowhere to stay, and everything I'd planned wasn't going to happen. So I talked to some trusted friends and I said, well, what do I do? Because I was kind of upset and confused about the whole situation. I said, well, what do I do? Do I just stay in Sheffield now, just cut my losses and stay here? Or do I get on a plane, fly to the island and see what happens, see if I can find a place to stay, see if I can find some kind of emerging journey. Anyway, this is what I decided to do. In case you're not familiar with the industrial English town of Sheffield, this is not there. So here I am in the October sunshine on Skiathos in a little apartment overlooking the port, and I've got my own little studio space here all ready for creative. Because here's the thing, these obstacles, strange and confusing and sometimes upsetting as they might be, the obstacles aren't preventing the journey, aren't standing in the way of the journey. The obstacles are the journey, okay? So get on with the Wonder Voyage and keep moving. So I arrived in Skiathos a few days ago, found a place to stay, and then I really had to dig down into the sense of intention. What am I here for now? I had an idea of before what the plan was, what the path was, and so on. But now I was like, okay, I feel I should be here. I feel this is the path, but the possibilities were wide open, which on good days feels really exciting, and on bad days is really confusing and bewildering. And you think, no, can I just stay in bed, or can someone just tell me what to do? Because I don't know. So the first day I was here, I went to a beach. At this time of year, I mean, there's gorgeous beaches here. At this time of year, they're all deserted. It's beautiful. I went to a beach and made a ritual to seek out the leading and intentions for this time and this place on this Wonder Voyage, and to actually create a sacred ritual space that I could step through a portal and say, okay, this is my intention now, in this moment, in this place, this is my intention. I'm going to step forward into this flow and this life. And I'm going to make a second video after this, which is a kind of like a how-to video, which I'll if you're interested in doing something like that, then I'll give some ideas about what I did, which might spark your imagination. But in this conversation, I just want to talk about the sensations that it brought up, because I moved into that sacred space with not necessarily confusion, but certainly a questioning. It's like, okay, what is this? Why am I here? What's the direction that's opening up now that the path that I thought I was on is closed? And waiting and listening, something very, very clear came through, which I might talk about in another video. Something very clear came through, and then I stood up and walked forward and walked through this portal with this intention and with the invocations of those who I want to help me and I'm asking to help me on this journey and on this way forward. And I stepped through that portal. And talking to quite a few people at the moment, I think there are a lot of people who are at a moment in their lives of real transformation and change. I don't know whether it's something, I'm not an astrologer, but, maybe there's something in the astrology or there's something in the air. This is a time of real the cusp of transformation, and a lot of people are experiencing really radical changes, even in their sense of self. It might be their belief systems, it might be changes in their family or work situation, just lots of changes coming in. So how do we hold ourselves in those moments? How do we set our intention and step through the gateway into that change, that path of new ways of being? Not fearful, thinking, oh no, it's all fall apart, I don't know what's going on, but with a clear vision of, yeah, this is the way forward. This is what I'm doing. And even if it feels tricky at times, even if the obstacles come, I'm going to set my bearing, the marker point, and say, okay, this is the way I'm heading. This is the way I'm going to go. And so if that feels like where you're at in life, this kind of moment of real uncertainty of, okay, what's going on? Watch the next video and I'll explain how I did this little ritual of bringing in intentions and invocations of those who are going to help us and stepping forward into the next phase. And you might find that helpful. So thanks for listening. If you are willing to support me on the journey and the work and creative work I'm doing, there's a link in the notes here that will take you to a place where you can send me a little donation if you feel that you're able to do that. Anyone who signs up for kind of regular donations at whatever level, I'm going to send out a limited edition print just to say thank you. But nevertheless, you're very welcome just to listen and receive. That's fine too. So wherever you are, I hope you're having a good day, and I'm sending you lots of love.